only truly modular blocking sled on the market. I coached football at a small school in eastern Iowa, and felt that with a small coaching staff like small schools have, we couldn't use a two-man sled and a five-man sled at the same time. But we had both. So one was always sitting there unused. So I came up with the idea that if we could figure out a way to make sleds truly modular, so schools would only have to buy one sled and they could use it in whatever configuration they needed, it would save them a lot of money. Besides the fact that you drive through the countryside in Iowa and Wisconsin in the wintertime, you see these sleds out in the schoolyards in snowdrifts because nobody has a shed big enough to put a big five-man sled in. Well, by having it modular, it's easy for the schools to break it down into single units. All it takes to break the sled apart is it's held together with these hand levers that lock it together, and you just loosen the hand levers and slide the tube apart, and that's all that it takes to break it apart into different sections. The single runner, like I said, it reduces the cost and weight of the unit, so a school could buy a five-man sled with all single runner units. But obviously with only one runner, the sled won't stand up by itself. So in that configuration, it can't be used as a one-man sled. So a school might buy 4 single runner units in one double runner unit, and it's significantly less expensive that way than if they bought all 5 of the units in a double runner. Well, we hear some of the things I already talked about. They can store the sled in the sheds in the wintertime. I also heard a coach tell me that the defenses they face nowadays are not lined up, straight line like they used to be. So he likes the ability to be able to break it apart into 5 separate units and stagger the positions so it more simulates the kind of defenses they're playing against these days.